That's all of them, for now.
I trust you don't mind if I multitask? Your arrival coincided with a package delivery, and mail from the mainland has proven so irregular. I find myself quite eager to see what's inside.
Ooh, I'm curious too.
Would you look at that? My favorite brand of conditioner! Oh, you can't find this in Rafta? Oh, and the extra silky dental floss? I do have sensitive gums. This is from my mother. She must have known I'd be missing some of the comforts of home.
That's kind of her.
It is. Except now I feel her absence even more keenly than before. Tell me, Sylvia, what's your pedigree?
My what?
Your pedigree, your background. Who are your people?
I'm a self-made woman in all the ways that matter. And I'm focused on blazing a trail forward, not looking back.
Pity. We all come from somewhere. I take a lot of pride in my own history. My father is the Duke of Ambervale. He owes his fortune to his shrewd investment decisions. Concerning investments made with a somewhat smaller fortune he inherited from my grandfather, the previous Duke of Ambervale. My great-grandfather was a lowly baron, bit of a black sheep. But my great-great-grandfather actually established the very first Heroes Guild.
So you're in the family business?
That's right. Although it's been some time since any of us really got our hands dirty in the daily operations. My brothers ended up with cushy positions on the continent. They told me I was mad coming here. I say they don't know what they're missing. Lately, I've been thinking that it's necessary, even desirable, to get your hands dirty from time to time. How else can you truly get to know a place? Particularly a place like Rafta. This island is untidy, but that's what makes it so fascinating. And filled to bursting with opportunity.
I hope you're right about that. Sounds like we've both hitched our wagons to the same horse. Of course, your wagon has comfortable seats.
I do feel that our fortunes are linked. Certainly, there's a symbiotic tie between the guild and potion makers like yourself. So I very much want you to succeed, Sylvia. In fact, I sympathize with you quite a bit. If you can establish this sort of rapport with your customers, you'll be off to a fine start.
Sure. I'll even make puppy dog eyes if it'll help open their wallets.
Excellent! Now, is there anything else I can help with? If not, I should get back to the grindstones. Understand, I'm being literal. We just received a large shipment of grindstones, and it falls to me to unload them all.
I guess a guildmaster's work is never done.
No, indeed! I wanted to get my hands dirty. Let's hope I don't come to regret that impulse.
I swear I stepped in every puddle on the way over here, and half the chewing gum. That's something they don't tell you about city living. People just drop their gum wherever they want. Oh, but don't listen to me, Sylvia. I'm just in a mood today.
No harm done. You want to talk about it?
I'd rather do something. That's why I asked to come over. Is the fire under your cauldron good and hot?
Sure. You want to brew some potions?
I was thinking more along the lines of comfort food. Let's bake! There are people in this town who have no cookies, Sylvia. And that is an injustice I cannot allow to continue!
You seem to be working out some aggression on that dough.
A little bit, yeah. The thing is, and I hate to admit this after working so hard to get here, but I'm struggling to find my place in the guild. What if I never fit in?
So don't try to fit in. Carve out your own space, and they'll have to make room for you.
Say, that was basically my whole motto back home. It's somehow harder here, though. I'm not used to second-guessing myself, but I'm also not used to being surrounded by actual honest-to-goodness heroes. Some of whom are legends doing the best work of their careers. And we're all competing for the same quests, the same loot. Talk about intimidating. I've wanted to join the guild since I was a little kid, but nothing in my childhood prepared me for this.
We should focus on solutions. There must be something we can do to give you a leg up.
Well, good news on that front. It took some mild violence against a mound of unsuspecting cookie dough. But I've come up with a plan. I think it's a good one.
I had a feeling you'd have a plan. You don't seem like the wallowing type.
No way. I'm a tank, and tanks keep moving forward.
So, let's hear this plan.
Like all the best plans, it's simple. Every hero has their tools of the trade, and every famous hero I read about as a kid had a famous weapon. Wielding a one-of-a-kind legendary weapon is a surefire way of proving I deserve to be here!
Let's find you a sword. Something with a name and a pedigree.
I'm more of a basher than a slasher, but I'll take whatever I can find. There aren't enough legendary weapons to go around. Every one that's accounted for has been claimed. But plenty of weapons have gone missing over the years. Some of them right here on this island. They're out there, waiting to be rediscovered. I've just gotta track one down. A great labor to win my place among the legends!
Speaking of great labor, I should be getting back to work soon. But I have to say, I like this plan.
Me too! I'm confident I've got the skills to search for legendary loot and battle beasties at the same time. Fight off enough slimes and you learn to let muscle memory guide you. Same for haggling with customers, probably.
I'm definitely picking up some good moves.
You and me both. Let's show everybody what we've got. Starting with these cookies. They smell ready to me.
Have we not worked hard in recent days, Sylvia? Do we not wear perspiration upon our brows?
We have. We do.
Right you are! And it is therefore time for that moat in ice cream break!
I am so on board with this.
It is an odd combination, I know, but I find the complementary colors nearly as enjoyable as the treat itself.
Interesting. I don't usually think about the colors.
A snack is best when it engages all our senses, and I know of what I speak. I do not like to brag, but my people have elevated ice cream to an art form. Not merely in taste, but in presentation. Each scoop is a mathematically perfect sphere. Anything less is tossed to the dogs. Not that I am complaining about Rafta's offerings, of course. Ice cream is a marvel, even if these scoops are slightly oblate. It is strange, though, the things that make me think suddenly of home. Tell me, Sylvia, are you ever homesick?
Nah, I live in the present. And in the present, I live here.
It is good to appreciate your current environment, but equally good, I think, to maintain a sense of connection to your point of origin. Of course, it is easy for me. I bring the best part of home with me. For a walrus carries with him the voices of his ancestors.
What do you mean?
I mean just what I say. Our honored ancestors never leave us, although their mortal forms expire. They live on within us always. They guide us to our great works. They speak to us, and in doing so, offer an inexhaustible wellspring of inspiration!
Wow, that must come in handy.
It is the ultimate purpose of my pilgrimage. I must live and breathe my craft so that I reach a heightened spiritual state in which my ancestors may guide me in the creation of a singular work of such majesty. It leaves the world changed forevermore! Ha ha ha! It is for this reason that I work so hard, and yet always am keeping one ear to my muscles.
Your muscles.
Indeed, for that is where the ancestors reside. They give guidance not just through words, but through augmenting my natural strength each and every day.
That's a nice sentiment. Whenever you swing your hammer, you've got backup.
That is exactly so. And thus I hope that you can understand my pursuit of superior artistry, although fervent, is not a matter of ego or avarice. It is, for me, a spiritual endeavor. I put a piece of myself in my every creation.
It's less spiritual for me, but I definitely put my heart into my work.
Then let your customers know. Let them understand that you stand by your craftsmanship. And that you can speak to the individual qualities of each and every potion you create.
I could talk about potion craftsmanship all day. But I'm also happy to admire the artistry of this ice cream.
Truly, it is well done! Ha ha ha! And I cannot help but think the taste is further elevated by the quality of your company.
That dirty sneak!
Who are we talking about?
Roxanne! She keeps throwing curveballs at me!
Perhaps. Although whether or not wicked intentions are afoot, the local economy is turbulent. If we've any hope of surviving, we must be nimble, versatile, unfailingly vigilant.
It would be easier if I had room for more cauldrons. Imagine if I could brew more than one type of potion at a time. Of course, if I were making more potions, I'd also want more shelving space.
You're right. Carpentry could be a worthwhile investment, so long as you don't blow through your meager profits.
Gotta spend it to make it. Only where do I spend it? Do you know any carpenters?
I've heard of one, a witch of great skill who lives at the very edge of the forest. Saffron is her name.
All right, I'll fly out there and introduce myself. You know, in all my ample free time.
And yet you still find time to complain to me.
It's nice out here.
Sorry about that. I was just securing the timber I need to put the finishing touches on a new galleon.
You're building a whole galleon? From scratch?
Well, nothing is made from nothing. The forest provides everything I need for my projects. And every carpenter should build a fleet every now and then. Keeps you sharp. My name's Saffron, by the way. Would you like to hear more about my services?
That's why I'm here. I'm Sylvia. I run a potion shop in town.
Hello, Sylvia. You're most welcome here. And if potions are your business, then sooner or later you'll need fuel for your cauldron's fire. I can supply whatever you need, from the magic-infused hardwood of this enchanted forest to more exotic fare.
Sounds amazing.
Hold on now, that's only the half of it. I'm also a fully licensed carpenter of no small skill. Looking to make the most of your limited space? I'll fix her up in no time. Now, what did I miss? Was there anything else you were looking for?
Maybe some advice? I'm still pretty new to running a business.
And I've been at it a long time.
Really? How old are you?
Well, there's your advice, I suppose. Never ask a witch her age.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Oh, just teasing. Don't ever apologize for being curious.
But I noticed you aren't answering the question.
You're cute, Sylvia. I think I like you.
Thanks. I could use more friends around here.
Right, you're new here. Which brings us back to that advice you asked for. How's this? I can see that you're stressed. You carry tension in your shoulders. But you mustn't let the trials of life, whether customers or debt or family drama, rule you. Instead, practice a bit of mental self-care in the form of meditation. Your business will only thrive when you yourself thrive. So, how'd I do?
I can definitely use that. Thanks.
Why don't you make it a point to come back soon, and I'll see what else I can come up with. I haven't had many visitors recently. And a visitor who comes seeking wisdom is welcome indeed.
You know I like to live dangerously. But this is a whole new level, walking into the monster-laden woods alongside my stalker.
Stalker? I just enjoy your company. That doesn't make me a stalker.
Sylvia, that is exactly what a stalker would say.
I suppose I could leave, but then you'd be all alone in the woods.
Nah, don't leave. That'd be dumb. We just got here, and I'm not the type to quit till I get what I'm after.
There's a haggling tip in there somewhere. Don't quit when things are difficult.
That's sort of trite, though. I'd be more likely to tell you not to quit while you're ahead. When your opponent is backed into a corner, when you can see their soft, exposed underbelly, don't let up. Pour on the pressure instead.
Brutal. But whatever gets the job done. And actually, speaking of jobs, shouldn't we leave the forest to the heroes?
Heroes are like sledgehammers, and sometimes you need a shiv. Now, be quiet or you'll scare away the monsters.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Maybe I could help, if I knew what you were looking for.
I'm just looking for something new. Anything different from the same old crap. I swear, if that smiling twit with the hammer brings me one more slime...
I'll keep my eyes open then. Maybe I'll spot something.
An extra set of eyes doesn't hurt. That said, I wanted you here in case there's any trouble.
Am I the muscle again?
Not exactly. Oh, what's that old saying? You don't have to outrun the blood-crazed carnage beast. You just have to outrun the person standing next to you.
Quinn? Am I here as bait?
Sylvia, I'm wounded. If you were bait, I'd hide your broom in the bushes and slash your tendons. Obviously.
Where is my broom?
I'd say see you soon. But I'm pretty sure your funeral's gonna be closed casket.
Don't you dare leave me here!
Oh, I'm just playing. You sure know how to cheer me up, Sylvia. All that flailing and crying.
I wasn't crying.
Oh well. There's always tomorrow.
I'm making slow but steady progress on a jigsaw puzzle. Would you care to pitch in?
Is it just me, or does every piece look the same?
Well, it's an image of foliage, so the entire puzzle is green. But green contains multitudes. Look closer, and you'll see fern green, sage, juniper, moss. Success will require us to be mindful of the subtle variations.
Ha! Got it.
Yes, that's quite a technique you have. Maybe I should get you a hammer.
I don't want to make too much noise. It's so quiet out here. So calm. But it must get lonely sometimes.
I wouldn't say that. In fact, I very much enjoy the peace and the quiet. And I keep busy. For instance, I spent most of the morning putting a bridge together.
You made a whole bridge this morning?
Well, sure. Lately, the Heroes Guild is sending all sorts of greenhorns out into the forest. A well-placed footbridge ensures they stay on the path, which is safer for them and safer for the forest, too. But I don't mean it as a jab when I say that I enjoy the quiet. I like solitude, but I like your company, too.
I'm glad. Getting to know other merchants has been nice for me.
It's always nice to meet a kindred spirit, isn't it? But I'm curious about something. You asked me if it gets lonely out here. Let me turn your question around on you. Doesn't the hustle and bustle of town ever wear you down?
No, I thrive on it. The energy and noise make me feel alive.
Well, we're very different people in that respect. And it's worth keeping in mind that some of your customers are probably feeling overwhelmed by all the stimulation. With a soothing voice and a calm demeanor, you can make your shop an island of tranquility in the raging sea of life. Help guide their thoughts through the storm, and I'll bet you see results.
I can be a perfect picture of placidness. Watch me.
I believe it. In fact, I believe you can be anything you set your mind to. Now, have you seen a pine green piece with 3 outies in a socket? It's gotta be here somewhere.
That's all of them, for now.
Your potions have been a huge help out in the field, Sylvia. You're so good at what you do.
Does that mean you found a legendary weapon?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Anyway, I thought I'd get you something as a thank you. So, here's a guild-approved coupon, just for you.
I love a bargain.
How do you feel about free ice cream? Because I have a craving, and ice cream is always better with company. Come on, it'll be my treat. City living is the best. Our ice cream parlor back home had exactly 3 flavors. But here, the variety. It's almost overwhelming, but in a really good way. Last time, I had the Fayberry Vanilla. It was totally swoony. What's caught your eye?
Let's get Fayberry Vanilla. You said it's great, right?
It is great, but I don't want to get the same thing twice. I may go out on a limb this time. I'm really happy to be here. I mean, I miss my family. But I always dreamed of leaving my sleepy little hometown and ending up in a real city. Somewhere that my world would be bigger. Part of me was afraid, though. Afraid that the more people I was surrounded by, the lonelier I would feel. But I don't feel lonely. I feel like I found a real friend in you.
I feel the same. It's been good getting to know you.
Hasn't it? Stick around, Sylvia. The best is yet to come.
Sylvia, it is good that you are here today. Are you not, after all, a mistress of mixology?
As a matter of fact, I am.
That is excellent, for I have great need of your talents. Come, let us bring color to this gray world. I wish to make a particular shade of purple. If you'll do the stirring, I'll provide the pigment. Ah, 'tis a plum color. Far too much red. Periwinkle? I fear we have overcorrected. Heather! Lavender! Ah, boysenberry! I only want mauve, Sylvia. Mauve! Is this too much to ask?
Maybe we should ask someone for a ratio.
Yes, of course. To continue down this path would be folly. But though mauve has eluded me, I shall not despair. For there is birdsong on the air, a hint of blooming flowers upon the wind, and... Oh, Sylvia, I am sorry, but I cannot continue this charade. Truth is, I am unhappy this day.
I didn't think you got sad. You're usually so cheerful.
That is true! But an artist without emotional range is like a whale without blubber! Neither is likely to make much of a splash.
So, what's got you down? I'm guessing this is about more than the paint.
It is the work, Sylvia. The work weighs heavily upon me.
The work?
The great work! The masterpiece to which I am steered by my ancestors! It is at an impasse. I feel directionless and, well... I had thought to make a request of you, but I find myself hesitant to even give it voice.
You don't need to be nervous. We're friends, aren't we?
Yes, of course we are! What then do I have to fear? Sylvia, I wonder if you would be willing to view my great work in progress. Under normal circumstances, I would never share a piece before it is done. However, I feel that your reaction as a fellow creator could be instrumental in guiding my next step.
Wow. No pressure.
Prepare yourself for an aesthetic assault upon the senses, the likes of which Rafta has never seen. Prepare yourself for Untitled! So, what do you think?
Is it a bird? It's a bird, right?
A bird? Ah! Sylvia, you never cease to amuse! Still, it is only just beginning to take shape. The important thing for now is that I must not lose heart. There are always moments of doubt along the way, but in art, the only true mistake is to produce nothing. Now please, accept this token of my gratitude for your appraisal.
Hey, now that's a thing of beauty. Thanks, Muktuk. And thanks for sharing your work in progress. I can't wait to see how it shapes up.
Wait, you must! For genius cannot be rushed.
Forgive the sheen of dampness upon my brow, Sylvia. I've been applying more than a little elbow grease around the guild hall today.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, it isn't anything too arduous. At the moment, I'm just giving the hero's achievements an overdue polish. No pressure, but you can help out if you like.
That one must take ages to earn.
It's a useful motivational tool. Some of these heroes are real trophy chasers. Oh, thank you for your assistance today, Sylvia. Although I can't help but feel this task is only the smallest drop in the bucket. Can I ask you, if you don't mind, to rate our cleanliness? Be brutally honest now. What do you think of the state of the guild hall?
I could eat off these floors. It's so clean in here.
I wish you wouldn't, and I'm not sure I fully believe you. It's this place. It just seems to attract dirt no matter how much I clean. But I've got bad news for dirt. I don't back down from a challenge. If I wanted things easy, I wouldn't have petitioned for this job.
I've got some cleaning tips I could share. Did you know certain potions can be used to remove tricky stains?
I appreciate that. But at this point, I think the smartest move is to pay a qualified professional to step in. Someone who's tougher than the toughest of stains. Because I need to be focused on some serious issues. You didn't hear it from me, but this grand and storied chapter of the Heroes Guild is facing more serious challenges than a patina of dust and drafty windows.
What sorts of challenges? I had the impression things were going smoothly.
That's the official line. But this island is all but overrun with strange creatures, many of which don't appear in any bestiary. So we have our work cut out for us, and it's dangerous work. My recruitment drive has attracted some well-known old-timers and a few promising up-and-comers. But we're losing people faster than we're gaining them.
I didn't realize the mortality rate was so high.
Oh, you misunderstand me. I'm not talking about anything so dire as that. I mean, certainly some of our recruits have been eaten or melted, but it's quite a small percentage. The real issue is retention. It's been difficult to attract good talent, and near impossible to hold on to it. But I remain undeterred. I'll fill our ranks with the best and the brightest. I'll achieve and surpass the standards set by generations of heroic endeavor. And blasted, I will get that stain out of the table runner! You just watch me!
You've got a lot on your plate, from the sound of things.
Indeed. But as I said, I don't give up easily. People think they know what to expect from someone of my demeanor. That only makes it easier to pull the rug out. Maybe you could try a bit of subversion in your own negotiations.
Flipping the script? Sounds fun.
It can be. So get out there and put the screws to your... Unless you're in the mood for a bit more scrubbing first.
That's all of them, for now.
I wonder if Owl knows how to sweep.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Mint. Need a potion?
Maybe later. I'm actually here to talk about something a little awkward. I don't like to gossip about people, but I also don't believe in keeping secrets. Sometimes it can be an impossible bind.
Whatever you need to tell me, I can keep it in confidence.
It's about Roxanne. I know you're scheduled to go up against her in the competition, and I think she's up to something.
She definitely has an up-to-no-good air about her. But it sounds like you're talking about something specific.
Yeah, one of my guildmates bought some healing potions from her recently. He paid a pretty sum for them. But when he shared one with an injured colleague, it didn't work! It didn't do anything at all!
Yikes!
Big yikes! We go into some pretty dangerous situations, so a faulty health potion is a big deal. It could have been really bad, Sylvia. Fortunately this time, the injury in question was just a paper cut. There are a lot of paper cuts since Baptiste started routing so many forms.
So you're saying that Roxanne's potions aren't very effective?
It's more than that. After what happened, I'm not sure they even are potions. I brought my concerns to Baptiste, but he said an inquiry would take weeks. It wouldn't be done in time to help you.
You've helped me just by coming to me with this. Now I'm sure I'm the better potion maker. And I refuse to lose to a phony. So if I wasn't fired up before, I sure am now.
Good, because I'm rooting for you, Sylvia, and I'm not the only one.
That's all of them, for now.
Let me put my tools aside and give you my full attention.
What are you working on?
A bit of everything. At the moment, I'm putting the finishing touches on a set of wooden tongs for a pickle merchant. But in the last few days, I've had more commissions than ever before. I had heard the Heroes Guild's new ringleader was having some success with his recruitment drive, for better or worse. I suppose I should have realized that more heroes meant more civilians, too. And now, for the first time in decades, town is booming. I mean, it's gotta be if they need a whole merchant just to sell pickles.
It sounds like you're pretty busy. I could come back later.
Don't be silly. If we didn't make time for pleasant diversions, we'd both be working too much. That might be a lesson for your own shop. Sometimes a customer prefers a bit of casual conversation to speedy service.
You're so right. That personal touch is important.
Speaking of which, I should probably deliver these tongs in person, but I don't quite know my way around town. How would you feel about showing me around? Goodness, so many people. Where did they all come from? It's almost overwhelming.
You get used to it. Even the smell fades after a few days.
I'm not sure I'd want to get used to it. Did you see how many booths are selling ready-to-wear clothing? Doesn't anyone sew at home anymore? Next thing you know, people will be paying money to have strangers prepare their meals or cut their hair. This place has changed quite a lot. When I first set hoof to shore, the livestock here outnumbered the people.
Anything you want to pick up while we're here?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm mostly self-sufficient. Aside from potions, of course. I'm all thumbs there. Today, I'm content simply to take in the sights.
I'm glad for the break. Work has been intense.
Even this outing was meant to be an errand for work, wasn't it? But having you here with me has made it such a pleasant experience. I feel properly revitalized. So thank you, Sylvia, for the gift you've given me today. The gift of your company.
I was thinking about getting some ice cream. You want in?
I don't know. I might not be good company today.
Everything all right? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I bet talking would lead to a moment of deep emotional connection, which would put all my problems into perspective. And then rays of pure sunlight would pour forth from my bottom.
You don't have to be a jerk about it.
I don't have to, but I sure enjoy it.
Well, now you've hurt my feelings. But you can make it up to me over ice cream.
I see what you did there. Stoking someone's interest gently and then adding fuel to the fire. That's a good move.
Whatever it takes to get my way.
All right, killer. You win. Ice cream it is. Life's full of tough choices. Decision fatigue is real. So, I'm just gonna get one of everything. Yeah, I overindulge sometimes. Blame the deprivations of my childhood.
Ice cream. I love it a lot.
That's what I like about you, Sylvia. You enjoy the simple pleasures, and you don't pry.
I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing more about you. Considering we've spent so much time together, I don't know that much about you.
What's there? No. I like sleeping. I eat stuff I shouldn't eat. Sometimes I get visions.
What about friends or family? Where did you grow up?
I've been on my own a long time, Sylvia. Just me and Boxer against the world.
Boxer. That's your mimic, right?
He's the best mimic ever. I found him when he was just a little thing. He was mimicking a shoebox. Almost took my hand off. That's when I fell in love with him. I couldn't believe someone had just left him to fend for himself. People suck. They should all be lowered into vats of acid, one toe at a time.
Some people, maybe. But you're a person, and it sounds like you did right by Boxer.
Well, we're a team. He keeps my stuff safe. I discard his leftover carcasses. So far, it's worked out all right. And... hey, wait a minute! Curse it! You tricked me into talking about my feelings.
It didn't hurt though, right? Opening up a little bit.
You're a wily one, Sylvia. But that's all you're getting out of me today. Push me on this, and Boxer will eat you.
Because he's a good boy.
A good boy. Have you met him? He's the best boy, Sylvia. The best.
I can scarcely believe how fast the week has gone. You're prepared for tomorrow's challenges?
Yes, I'm ready to show this town what I've got!
I certainly won't be betting against you.
I see you haven't burnt the place down yet. Pity.
Roxanne, welcome back to my humble shop.
You don't need to wheel out the folksy charm for me, dear. I know where we stand.
Do you? Because I've never really been sure.
It's always the same with you. The false humility, the feigned politeness. While all this time you've been poaching my customers.
That's not how I see it. I'd like to think this town, this market, is big enough for the both of us. If your business is suffering, maybe it's because there's less to your potions than meets the eye.
I don't know what you think you're implying. My potions are completely legitimate. And even if you'd somehow figured out that they weren't, who would believe your sour belly aching over my natural charms?
I don't need to win a popularity contest. I just need to show everybody the truth. I'm the better potion maker and the better negotiator.
Then it's a contest of substance versus style. I know which side I'd bet on. Get some sleep, Sylvia. Tomorrow, we tango. And I've got moves like you've never seen before.
Ooh, the nerve of that woman! Don't let her get under your skin. Whatever she has planned for tomorrow, you are equal to it.
Thanks, Owl. I hope you're right.
I am right. I'm sure of it. Now, get some rest, for tomorrow will be a day unlike any other.
Come one, come all, and welcome to Raptor's inaugural market competition! 2 fine competitors stand before us this day, but only one can triumph. The other will be fed to the griffins! I'm joking, of course. There was no budget for griffins. I am Baptiste, Guildmaster of the local chapter of the Heroes Guild, and your estimable master of ceremonies for today's historic contest. The rules are simple. Each contestant was asked to prepare potions in advance. The potions will be considered one at a time. We'll see 2 potions from each contestant. And in the event of a tie, a 3rd potion will be evaluated. Contestants may use their negotiation skills to argue for a better price. The winner of each round is the person whose potion fetches the greatest sum. The first to win 2 rounds is the victor. Now, let's meet our contestants. First up is a woman who does not have time for your nonsense. Hailing from, and I quote, someplace very hot. She is known for making potions of tremendous beauty. Give it up for the beguiling, the sophisticated Roxanne!
I'd hate to be in your shoes right now, Sylvia. I mean, I wouldn't want to be mistaken for a clown.
Our next competitor is new to Rafta, but she's already made quite an impression. A recent college graduate, what she lacks in experience, she makes up for with pluck. Customer subscriber is doing the best she can, probably, and in my price range. Let's give a warm Rafta welcome to Sylvia!
Hey, Roxanne. You're a washed-up has-been. You had your turn. Now step aside and make room for some young blood.
Oh, there'll be blood. I can promise you that.
Of course, we mustn't neglect this season's judge. It is my genuine honor to introduce Robin! That's right! Robin the Witch Slayer! Robin the Tastemaker! He's wrapped us homegrown hero, and he's here to decide today's winner!
It's a privilege, truly. I'm eager to see what the contestants can do.
I think that's our cue! Places, everyone!
We'll take our places, all right. Sylvia's place is right here, beneath my fashionable boots.
And we're off!
Have you ever seen such a beauty?
It's certainly alluring, but how effective is it?
I assure you, this is one potion you can judge by appearances.
In that case, it's a treasure. I'll value it at...
You flatterer.
Now let's hear from contestant number 2.
One potion coming up.
I'd recognize a health potion anywhere. And it's a quality one at that. Wow, an impressive showing right out of the gate. It's not even a contest. Sylvia wins round 1.
Dang, this is easier than I expected.
Why, you sloppy little upstart! You have no idea who you're messing with, but I'll show you. I'll show everyone! I am sick to death of dimming my flame! That's much better.
Wow! Did anyone see that coming? We don't normally get this sort of excitement in the lower circuits, folks.
I'm done holding back. So, why don't we try that again?
Your flair for the dramatic gets top marks. But what about your next potion?
This one is utterly incandescent with demonic mojo.
And what level of fire resistance does it offer?
Let's just say you'll want to take a swig before you stand too close.
I hear that. I'll give it a value of...
Ooh, I can smell Sylvia's despair from here.
Sylvia, any dramatic reveals for us?
Just this perfect little concoction.
Looks like a fire tonic to me. The color and clarity look just right. It's a classic for a reason. That's easily valued at... Any salient detail I'm overlooking?
Do I need to rethink my strategy? I'm ready to win you over and win the match.
So, So much talent on display. You've both done yourselves proud. But we have a winner. And her name is Sylvia!
Ha! I knew I'd win, but I didn't know I would dominate!
What? Her? Are you kidding me with this? Well, I suppose the cat's out of the bag. There's no taking that back. And it's just as well. That false form was beginning to feel so stuffy. Sometimes a demon needs to stretch her tail a bit.
I don't understand. Why pretend to be something you're not?
First rule of business, image is everything. People see all this diabolical fabulousness, and they make assumptions. I decided it would be easier to sell them on the idea I'm an average, everyday potion witch if I looked the part. Now that the dullards have gotten wise, so to speak, I have no choice but to pull up stakes and move on.
I didn't mean to put you out of business.
Don't give yourself too much credit, dear. My shop's been on borrowed time from the start.
Maybe I could help you somehow?
Oh, Sylvia, envy me, emulate me, desire me, but never pity me. Don't you dare.
Okay, that was stressful. If only I had a huge sum of money to take my mind off it. Oh, that's right! I totally do! And then, Roxanne said something snarky and just sort of swaggered away. I could swear she actually swaggers more when she loses.
So you really won? Baptiste gave you the prize and everything?
Yes, Owl. Keep up. Are you really so surprised that I won?
Not at all, not at all. I'm delighted, Sylvia. It's the best news I've had. And it's also, I should think, an important lesson for you. When you find a move you think is nice, make a point to use it twice.
I'm not afraid to repeat myself. Or to repeat myself.
Say, do you feel a sudden chill?
Congratulations are in order, Sylvia. The whole town is abuzz with news of your victory.
Yeah, sure. Congratulations, and now pay up, right? You don't waste any time, do you? I thought I'd at least get to cuddle with it for a little while.
Time is money. That's true for both of us. The sooner I have your payment, the sooner you can return to your endeavors.
In that case, I'd like to make a deposit.
A most satisfactory transaction. It's true what they say, isn't it? Easy come, easy go.
Not that it was particularly easy. Well, it was nice being flush while it lasted, but it sure didn't last long.
Don't let it get you down. And don't let her spoil your night. We're still in business, and that's no small thing. The cycle begins anew. It's time to start working toward the next competition.
I did it before. I can do it again.
Yes, you did before, on the lowest circuit. This time the challenges will be even greater. But I have good news. I submitted some paperwork, greased a few palms, and got your professional license upgraded. You're now clear to utilize new ingredients, which will allow you to craft more advanced and more valuable potions. With this, you'll have access to new potion recipes, and you can send heroes to entirely new regions.
That'll come in handy, I bet. The second competition probably requires more complex potions.
In fact, I have that information right here. At a glance, you'll notice... Wait a minute. Who scribbled on this? Is that supposed to be Roxanne's face? Oh, That's very mature. At any rate, the potions you'll be required to brew are right there, as is the not insignificant reward. The stakes, of course, are as high as ever.
I'm no artist, but I thought it was a pretty good likeness.
Perhaps if you spent less time doodling, then... Oh,
That's a fine-looking owl.
who?
Huh. Strange. I don't recognize his dialect.
Sadly, the owl's not for sale. But can I get you a potion?
Not here to buy. Just wanted to do some recon. Your potions don't look like much, but I can smell they're the real deal.
Are you serious?
Usually, yes. Magic's got a stink to it. A natural funk, obvious to the trained nose.
Maybe I should get some incense. Or start perfuming the owl. So my name's Sylvia. This is my shop, funk and all.
Noted. Oh, right. People trade names. I'm Corsac, and you look to be my rival in the coming competition.
Is that so? Well, I should warn you, Corsac. I'm good at what I do. I won yesterday's contest, and I've been studying potion making for years. Graduated at the top of my class.
Sounds impressive, but there isn't an ivory tower in the world that can teach what I've learned in Mother Nature's thorny embrace. I started making potions out of necessity, for survival, not for grades or profit. Now, I run a fully independent and sustainable operation. My potions are all natural, brewed from ingredients that I gather with my own two hands.
You'd think that would make it harder to applaud yourself. Listen, you talk a good game, but I'm getting the hang of this, and it'll take a lot more than a lecture to scare me.
Good on you. Talking's overrated anyway. Well, let the people of Rafta decide who's got the right idea. Be seeing you.
So that's my next competitor. What do you think? Should I be worried?
He lacks a certain social grace, but all that talk about sustainability could certainly win people over. I'd say he bears watching closely.
Hoot. Hoot, hoot, hoot?
You're hilarious, you know that?